Video we will talk about draft analysis. So we have this part in front of us. It is a part of a vehicle door interior. So it is a driver side switch bezel. Okay. So this is like a kind of a handle to close the door, and then we have these slots here where power window switches will come for all the four windows, and after that we have this slot and this circular slot for side mirror, vehicle side rear view mirror orientation control. So a small joystick is going to come here, and some more switches will come here and here. Okay, so this for this part we are going to do draft analysis. So first thing that we need to do is we need to find out the tooling direction, like a plastic injection mold is used to manufacture this part. So in what direction the mold was closing and opening, so that is the tooling direction, and first of all we need to find that out. So the easiest way to find the tooling direction is to take reference of the bosses, because their centers will align exactly with the tooling direction. So what we can do is we create a geometrical set, and inside this geometrical set we will extract some surfaces from this screw boss. So we will use extract command. Here we have the extract command, and we will extract these faces. Okay, let's hide the part and try to get the radius. So even one surface is fine. We are going to use this command in lines. It is called axis, and the moment we select a curved surface, a cylindrical surface, it is giving us the center axis of that cylindrical surface. Okay, so we can hide these now, and we can now create our we find the direction. Now we just need to create a line for reference. So let's choose this line command, go to point and direction. I will create a point somewhere here. I can choose any point. Say I can choose this point, and I give a direction, which is this axis. Okay, so this is the final tooling direction for this part. Now let's do a draft analysis. So the significance of draft analysis is like, suppose this part is arrived to a supplier who need to create a plastic injection mold to manufacture this plastic part. So first thing he need to do is whether he need to check is whether this part is compliant with the design considerations of plastic injection molding tool. So that is the first thing he need to check. So what are these design considerations? So the very first design consideration is that the part should have proper draft in the draft direction, such that it is easy to extract the part. And if in case there is an undercut, then the whole plastic will stuck in the mold and it could cause some damage. So that is the reason the draft analysis is important. So we have this toolbar. It is called analysis toolbar, and inside it we have this list of commands. It is called analysis. And the second one here is called draft analysis. So we select it. Now we need to do the draft analysis in material mode. That is why it is saying that we are in the wrong view mode. Okay, no issues. We click OK, and we go here and we choose the material mode, which is this one. It is having some small checks on it. Okay, once we are in material mode, now we can select the part. It is better to select the part from the specification tree drop down, or we can use a selection box. Like this, we can select the part. After that, we need to provide draft, we need to put this compass on the on this direction. So it will take reference of that direction and it will uh, give us the analysis for this part. So right now it is slightly tilted and that is the why we are not getting the right analysis. Okay, so let's do it. Now we move it here and I want to do a draft analysis of this top surface first. So let's switch the direction because here it is red to green when we are looking for a positive draft and blue is for negative draft. So we are looking the feasibility to manufacture this part with a wrong direction. So right now, if I want to check the feasibility of manufacturing this surface, I should reverse the direction. Okay, and then there are these options. I can select this one to hide these curves, and because this part now it looks like fluorescent, so I can use some ambient lighting. For that, we have this command. Now the part is visible clearly. So it says that 0 is red and green is 2. Okay, so this means anything that you see in red is having a draft direction between 0 to 2. Okay, and anything which you are looking like which is green, that is having a draft of more than 2 degrees with respect to this direction, and whatever there is in blue, that is all undercut in the sense we cannot access that area from this draft direction. So we will either use a core side, the other half of the plastic injection molding tool, or we use some sliders. Say here when we are looking at this feature, it is having lots of slots and holes. So this we cannot clear either in core or cavity. So we need to use a slider in this direction. We will learn more concepts about plastic injection molding when we go into the training of injection mold. So let's just for now we focus on the draft analysis. Okay, so we can also change it. Say I want to check the draft analysis of 0.5 degree draft. I can change this value and click OK. Now it is if it is red somewhere, so it means that it is having a draft of less than zero point 0.5, and wherever it is green, it is having a draft of more than 5 zero point 0.5 degrees. We can say 10 degrees also, and when we are looking at 10 degrees, we see that this is the area where the draft is more than 10 degree, the green one, and the red one is the draft where uh, the value of draft is less than 10 degrees, but it is more than 0 degrees. So it is somewhere between 0 and 10. Now we have another option here, which is this one, analysis under the running point. So what it will do is you can move this point around the surface. You do not need to click it because wherever you're going to click it, it is going to stay there only. So you can see it is showing the draft. So here the draft value is 28 degrees, okay, with respect to this tooling direction. And say we go to this one, this red area, it is showing that the draft values here are 5 degrees, 4 degrees, and they are gradually decreasing as we go towards this end. And here it is 8 degrees. So this is how uh, draft analysis works. We can click OK now and it will save the analysis here. So we can, as far as we don't edit this part, we can again go to we can just double click here. Suppose we are in this workbench and we want to see the draft analysis quickly without going into the command and doing all that. So we can simply just double click it. It will ask you to go to material mode. We go to material mode And these were the settings that we captured for this draft analysis, and it will automatically show us. So this is helpful when there are multiple parts and we are doing draft analysis from multiple directions. Thank you.